from fantasy perspective. Deshaun Watson travels to Houston, and this is a revenge game narrative, but it's been 700 days, or it will have been 700 days since it will have been 700 days since Deshaun Watson played in an NFL game. And he gets the Houston Texans, and the Houston Texans give up some of the fewest fantasy points to the quarterback position on the season. In fact, they give up the fourth fewest fantasy points to the quarterback position. And you're like, but Bradley, like, they're poorly graded secondary. Why do they not give up fantasy points to quarterbacks? They don't give up fantasy points to wide receivers either. Why is that? I don't understand how the Texans can be such a lockdown team when they've got they don't have a lot of talent in the secondary. And it's simply because, for the record, the Texans give up the sixth fewest fantasy points to the wide receiver position. But the reason why is because these games get so out of hand at the beginning of the game, and then the opposing team just rushes. Like we saw 30-plus carries from Saquon Barkley. So this is very much a Nick Chubb game script against the Texans. I'd be firing up Nick Chubb, and that was one of my bigger hits on the week last week. I think there were only about 12 rankers who were higher than me on Nick Chubb. Yeah, I would go, just to finish up this question from Warrior Loft, Trevor Lawrence, Mike White, and then Deshaun Watson. I think rest of season, Deshaun Watson, mid to back end quarterback 1 as he shakes off the rust. But as we've seen, Deshaun Watson has had quarterback 1 weekly finishes and been an absolute stud. He's also got some of the best supporting cast, like, in whole of his career, right? He had DeAndre Hopkins and Will Fuller, but now he has Amari Cooper. He's got David Njoku. He's got Nick Chubb. He's got Kareem Hunt. He's got much more talent just everywhere on this offense. Throw in Donovan Peoples-Jones, who has some flashes, and we saw Anthony Schwartz break off a big play last week. So that's how I would rank him. They're going to have to lower expectations a little bit for Deshaun Watson. If Houston starts running all over Cleveland and Cleveland starts running all over Houston, this could be a clock drained game and not many pass attempts. Like Deshaun Watson in his career has had games where he's only thrown 25 passes in a game.
I embrace all this risk, I'm insane. Talking about that best bill, I'm the best rest till into the next world. Guess I got next still. Best bill, I'm the best rest till into the next world. Guess I got next still.